What up, squad? It's your boy, DaRealP, back with another one for your eardrums. And today we're about to discuss Night of Main Events 10, or as we're calling it right now, Nome X. To all my app game subscribers on the URL TV app, you already know that they dropped that super trailer this morning. The trailer pretty much showed the battles that we knew was happening and the upcoming battles that's going to be on the card as well. And if you know anything about a Night of Main Events or Nome cards, you know that that's one of the heaviest cards that you're going to see for the year. You know, you're not going to probably see another card that heavy until you know what I'm saying, another Nome, or into, you know what I'm saying, the summer joint. You feel me? So with that being said, we already knew about some battles, but I'm going to talk about one that I didn't know about. I don't know if y'all got the Twitters or something, but it did come across my timeline, you feel me? And that's John the Don against Ill Will. Now, when they announced this battle, so let's go back. We already know that Mike P and Saga was going down. We knew that Lux and Surf was going down. You know what I'm saying? We knew that Rockin' Day was going down. You feel me? So them three right there. When they announced them three battles, I say, all right, I'm giving it to Mike and Saga for Battle of the Night. But then, you know, they dropped the rest of the battles on the super trailer this morning, like I said, on the app. And to my surprise, we had a John the Don versus Ill Will. Now, it was only to my surprise because I didn't really get a lot of information about that. And, you know what I'm saying, I just haven't been hearing, you know, their names in the mix, to be honest with you, so I really didn't expect it. But anyway, so we got John the Don versus Ill Will, and it's crazy because it's like those are two of the more consistent battle rappers in the game. You already know John is like known for getting people up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like when it come to John, he don't play no games. You see what he did to Jack Boy, man. You see what he done did to so many people. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to John, he's always just been proven to be one of the most dangerous battlers we got. But also we got Ill Will, who like pretty much has plenty and many debatables if he don't win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of times that you're talk about Ill Will and you're saying he had a clear loss. So with that being said, I really think this one is gonna be the battle of the night, just because of both of these guys' consistency, just because of their veteran natures. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, John can create such a great angle on you and really like really minimize you as a person with that angle. And Ill Will is just one of them guys that got a little bit of everything, and he know how to put it together. He a professional out here, you know what I'm saying? So that John the Don versus Ill Will battle is on Nome 10. You know what I'm saying? We just found out this morning through the trailer. And if I had to call it, you know, if I had to give it to somebody, I'd probably go John, just by the way of he just has a way of neutralizing his opponents. And you know, he battles some smaller names and he get them out of there, but when he battle the big names, that's when he like bring the pen. You know what I'm saying? That pen be there. So I'm gonna go John the Don 2-1 in a debatable. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Once that time come, you know, if I change my mind, we gonna do that on a recap. But right now I'm saying John 2-1. And let's go. We gonna get straight through these joints. So we got Mike P versus the Saga. The crazy part about that is I don't really know how to call it. It's almost like one of them battles, and this shit sounds cliche, but it's one of them battles that, you know what I'm saying, whoever's on their A game or whoever woke up feeling better that morning, I feel like it's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mike P is mad consistent, bro. Like, he mad consistent, and he got some real powerful moments. He got smart delivery. The way he put his stuff together, it's always clean. You know what I'm saying? And he had that powerful second with Danny, you know, against Danny. You know what I'm saying? With the talking about a parallel universe on the same night that you and your wife supposed to be side by side. You know, that's just little joints like that. Like he killed that. But in my opinion, and I'm a Mike P fan, I feel like he hold on to that second round a little bit too hard, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody say something to him and he got to pull something out the pocket, it's that second round. You know what I'm saying? But he's going up against Saga, and Saga has been cooking for the last 2 years at least, at minimum, Saga has been cooking. It's like every time he battles, get better, everything better, better, better. Every time he gets on the stage, it's like the material he putting out this time is better than the material he put out last time, and the material he put out last time was crazy. Now, he is coming off that B Dot rooftop battle, and to be honest with you, B Dot on the rooftop is a cheat code because he just killing it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people gave it to B Dot in that battle. I did as well, but it wasn't because Saga was bad. It's just because B Dot was just that great. You know what I'm saying? And other than that loss, I have no like clear losses for Saga over the last year or two. So I'm going to edge Saga in a debatable. Of course, that's mean it's 2-1. I'm going to edge him in a debatable, but to be honest with you, that's a toss-up for me. Let's get down. That's a big toss-up. So what you going to do then? Now, let's get to Rock Daylight. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is going to be one of the more entertaining battles to me that I think. But I think it's going to be a little underwhelming because of all the talking that they done did with each other over the last, you know what I'm saying, few days or have you, you know what I'm saying. There's been a lot of talking back and forth, jabbing between them, you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, I feel like Daylight got something in the tuck. Like, I don't know why, it's just based off the silence in him. Like, he talking, but he ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying. He's not specific to the battle or specific to Rock. He more or less just, you know what I'm saying stuff because he know he can say stuff, because he got a mind to say something. So with that being said, I feel like he got something in the tuck, but I also feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, and like I said, this is before the battle, you feel me? After the battle, we figure it out, you know, what really happened. This is just what I think is going to happen. I just feel like his rounds might be a little underwhelming. The crazy thing is, I feel like Rock rounds is going to be crazy. And that's the crazy part, because a lot of people would say that Tay Rock's round has been, you know, for the last few, the quarantine joints, over the Skype, over the Zoom call joints, you know what I'm saying? Like, those have been underwhelming. And it's something about this battle right here that makes me feel like we just gonna get that vintage Rock. You know what I'm saying? What we need is second round Rock for rounds 1, 2, 3. You feel me? So I'm just saying, I'm edging Rock 2-1 if he don't come to play. Now, Daylight, I feel like it's going to get a lot of shock factor. You know, like, people ain't seen him for a while or whatever. So, you know, that always plays a factor. And for some reason, Tay Rock's, like, his name is on the decline for some reason. Or not necessarily a decline, but it just seemed like people seem to be, you know, spitting on his name a little more than it's ever been, you know. And I don't really know why, you know. You know, it's a whole bunch of talk about this, a whole bunch of talk about that, but I don't really think that's a reason to spit on somebody's name. It's definitely a reason to have information, to have a angle, you know what I'm saying, to have schemes. So that's always good, you feel me? So, but that is what it is. All right, so the battle that everybody really want to see, and we know that's the truth, we know that's where it's at, that's Lux, that's Surf. And to be honest, I feel like this battle is going to live up to what we've been waiting on. First of all, it's a grudge match, so you already know how that go. Like, whoever won, I'm not going to say who won, I'm not going to say who lost, but whoever won, feel like the loser is, okay, you work your stuff up, you work your way up, let me see if you can hang with me now, because you couldn't hang with me then. And the loser is thinking like, man, all right, you got me then, but I'm different now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love so much about grudge matches, yo. Like, yeah, like this match is gonna be a whole bunch of fire, not a lot of filler, no gas, of course. And I hear a lot of people saying it's tailored towards Lux, and I would agree just because of his status, but you got to think about it. Lux has been doing this since the beginning, since the Smack DVD era. So a lot of people got nostalgia for Lux, you know what I'm saying? and Lux put on a great performance against Calico. A lot of people first time seeing Lux was then, regardless if he was in the Smack DVD era when I used to battle DVDs and watch the Diplomat videos and see the battle raps at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where he come from. So it's a lot of nostalgia with that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Surf at this point definitely feel like he got something to prove. I know it ain't just for the big check. Of course, it's a big check attached to Surf versus Lux. But at the same time, I feel like Surf feel like he know he got something to prove. I feel like he know this is going in the books. You know what I'm saying? This one is sticking with you. This is on your resume, your record. It don't matter if people said you got more losses than wins. Or if people said that you never got a third round. You know what I'm saying? All that means nothing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to if you give us a full 3 rounds, you're one of the most dangerous people. Like, you're one of the most dangerous people in the game. If you could give us three full rounds, because nobody ever questioned your material. You feel me? So, with that being said, I want to take it to Gotti and Verb. That was the surprise for me. That to me, now when you talk about Rapper's Delight, when you talk about candy for somebody, that's candy. You feel me? Geechee Gotti versus Verb, and I should have saved Lux and Surf for the end of this because they're probably the main event for sure. But nah, Geechee versus Verb, bruh. Now, the only reason I'm not gonna give this battle of the night is I feel like it's gonna happen at a weird time. It's gonna either happen when somebody had such a great battle that their battle's gonna deflate it, or I feel like it's gonna happen where somebody has such a bad battle, we're gonna be looking for their battle to pick us up. So for some reason, like I said, nothing happened. Oh yeah, with the Surf and Lux, my bad. I edge it to Surf 2-1. Just because I feel like he got way more to prove. Just because I feel like he coming in there a little hungrier than Lux. Lux is a professional. He definitely going to do his paperwork. He definitely going to put on his suit and tie. You feel me? But I feel like Lux is feeling it. Is definitely feeling the burn of that a lot better. But back to Verb and Gotti. You know what I'm saying? The thing about them two is, so the same thing I said about Lux, how if he beats, the same thing I said about Surf. If he beats Lux, you know what I'm saying, that just erases everything that happened in the past. Like anything that happened against your record, you just beat one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? So that erases a lot of that and puts you at a certain level. Kind of like what Verb did when he got to his level. Like, he wasn't always the island god. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that way until he, like, you know what I'm saying, did what he did to, you know who he did it to? Lux. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's like Lux is the gatekeeper to the god levels. You feel me? And it's weird, bro. But so the one thing we know about Verb for sure is he got that big brother complex. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something about Verb to, like, no matter what you say to him, no matter what people are saying to him, he always around like big brother. He got big brother energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always acting like, it's always like he's the oldest. You know what I'm saying? Or like he's the most wisest, even when you know he's not the smartest. It always seemed that way. And I know he gonna incorporate that into his rounds because it's not a lot of angles you got on Geechee Gotti. The hair selling shit, that's old. That's played out. You can't really use it because it's nothing sketchy about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing, you know, sketchy about that. You feel me? That's a legitimate business. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna talk about? He hid behind a tree. Guess what 100% of other real niggas gonna do if they see somebody pointing a gun in their direction and they may not necessarily have one? Every nigga I know finna duck behind a tree or something. Like, what you gonna do? Stand there and get shot? So that's not even questionable. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? I just feel like, I mean, with Geechee Gotti being the 2-time champion of the year, and this is like battling twice a month, and he gets that status. 2-time champion of the year. You got to remember, This is voted by fans largely, and members of the battle rap community who's been following battle rap and stuff for a long time. And he won by a landslide. So it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, it was favoritism or something like that. No, he was just the best, and I had to give it to him. You know, I had a couple different contenders up in the tops for my personal beliefs, but Gotti won it, and I ain't got an issue with that because of the year he had. You know what I'm saying? So for him to win Champion of the Year 2 years in a row, and that's battling twice a month. This man has so much time to prepare for one battle that I'm pretty sure he knew he was going to have before it was announced to us. Like, it's announced to us now. The battle is July 11th. Nome's been announced for a minute. And the thing I love about this whole battle, it was like somebody stepped in a gladiator's den and called out people. And a warrior came and said, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, Gotti had that joint. He had that little interview where he was like, man, people scared. He called out Clips, Verb, you know what I'm saying? A couple big names, you know what I'm saying? A couple heavy names, you know, Cal. I think he called Cal out, you know what I'm saying? A couple heavy names. And Verb hit him, you know? Verb was the one to say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So salutes to Verb and salutes to Gotti, because Gotti know, like, all right, look, I've been killing it, but now it's time to get them names. You know what I'm saying? He got to get them names under his plate. And with this much time, bruh, I just can't see him losing. And I rocks with Verb, bro. Like, Verb is one of my, like, when URL, like back when URL was in his YouTube prime, back when you had to wait so long for one battle to drop, like, Verb was one of my favorites, bro. Like hands down, bro. So I feel like that's gonna be a nasty one. It's gonna be super debatable because both of them is, you know, Verb is just God tier, and Verb is right at God tier, right? He just got there, right? He just got in there, and Gotti like right there, like working his way there. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think I'm going to edge it to Gotti, just if I had to put some money on it. This is the one that I'm going to sit back and really watch and really enjoy. And you know what I'm saying? But if I had to throw a couple dollars on it, I'm going with Gotti. So with that being said, those are my predictions for Night of Main Events 10. We also got, so you know, we got the Ultimate Madness tournament going on Caffeine right now. The next battles is Saturday to see who goes to the championship. Whoever wins, whoever goes to the finals, they're on Nome. So, you know, that's another battle that's going to be on that card as well. And we still have Jada Nightwing and Rubando versus Ace Amin and Fonz. So with that being said, whoever wins between those four guys end up at Nome, you know, for a big look on a big stage with the biggest names in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're gonna do a video for that on another day, because that deserves its own separate video for the semis, for the 4 finalists and whatever like that. And until the next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Everybody stay safe. Thanks for tuning in.
DaRealP, baby.